Whoa! Hey guys. Didn't see you there. Kind of stuck up on me. Anyway, my name's Harrison. I'm the host of Drinking Socially Untapped Special Podcasts, usually. But right now, I'm host Hop Takes, presented by Hop Culture. We're going to switch stuff up a little bit this week. I'm going to guide you through all the hot, happening, upcoming things going on in Hop Culture. It's going to be great. Before we dive into all that, though, we've got to get to the question of the week first. Duh. So this week's question is a doozy. Currently, what is the most underrated brewery out there? What is it? I want you to drop your answer in the comments here. Like the ones you agree with that are already commented about. Let's actually figure this out. Next week, I'm going to bring this up. We'll talk about it. See where we landed. See what we learned. Is it New England Brewing Company, Connecticut? Is it Threes Brewing in Brooklyn? I mean, what do you got? Who's the most underrated brewery right now? Who's waiting for their big moment? Maybe it's your local brewery. Do you think will be like the next toppling Goliath, emerging from obscurity to become a household name? Essentially the Harrison Ford of breweries. Did you know Harrison Ford was hired first by George Lucas to actually build his cabinets? And then I guess George saw him and was like, now that guy can swing a hammer. And boom, the rest is history. Now he's Han Solo and Indiana Jones. By far the greatest carpenter success story that I can think of. I almost had another one. Anyway, well, what are you guys waiting for? Me to turn water into wine? Let's get into the show! Alright. Let's jump back in with something a little familiar and see what's hop off the press in the world of hop culture this week. A lot of big, exciting things on the news front. First up, get ready to pour out your pride. So do you guys want to be filled up with beer and equality? I know I do. Quality is low carb and allergen free on top of being just rad and tubular in its own right. What am I rambling about? So you may have seen this, but Sam Adams and Hop Culture have teamed up for the Pour Out Your Pride design contest. Here's the 411. So for the inaugural Hop Culture and Sam Adams Queer Beer Festival, we're seeking a talented individual to design some art. We want you to decide what it looks like to be a powerful queer person participating in the craft beer industry or culture. Is it a special beer brewed for pride? Is it people coming together to brew beer? Is it just a colorful expression of drinking? It could be a design, illustration, even an inspiring poem. For the Hop Culture and Sam Adams Pour Out Your Pride design contest, show us your best stuff to help us celebrate a resounding yet often unrepresented community in craft beer. This is going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see some of these submissions. Who knows? Maybe some will end up being showcased right here. So the contest is running from the 15th of March to the 31st of March. Follow Hop Culture Mag online on Instagram for more details on how you can enter and win. Alright, so spring! It's here. It's a season of love, or should I say the Saison of love? So while Valentine's Day may be over, here at Hop Culture, we are having a love affair with Saisons. Why shouldn't we? Traditionally, they're enjoyed this time of year. Saisons have always been one of the most complex and interesting beer styles to explore. And you guys feel the same way, or you're curious about it, want to know why I feel this way, you should check out the new What Exactly is Saison story. The editor-in-chief, John Paradiso, sits down with some wizards of the Saison world to break down the style, what makes it great and interesting, similar styles, and actually highlight 21 of the best Saisons you can grab tonight and enjoy yourself. If that wasn't enough, John throws down the gauntlet with another great story. Saison DuPont is a perfect beer. So it's a tremendous review of the godfather of Saison. Check him out and prepare to have your baguettes blown off. And I'd like to close the Hop Off the Press segment with a little not-so-secret inside scoop, guys. Gather around from the Hop Father himself, Hop Culture founder Kenny Gould. West Virginia may have the best IPAs in the world right now. Whoa! What's happening? That's right, West Virginia. You heard it here first. So grab your road atlas and follow the Blackwater River down to Davis, West Virginia, home of Stumptown Ales. So Kenny was recently there, stopped in Stumptown Ales and enjoyed their double IPA, multiple hopgasms, win on the pun front. which he called, and this is a quote, one of the best IPAs I've had this year. There you have it, folks. Cat's out of the bag. West Virginia style IPAs. I'm sure it'll be trending on Instagram this weekend. Don't be left out wondering why. Find out for yourself. And we'll finish up today's hop takes with a this or that. Just one, but it's a big one. I'm going to pit two beer styles that maybe shouldn't exist against each other. Black IPAs and white stouts. All right, so both of these things bring out the fire in people. They get all angry and they comment about it to get their anger out. So when I first had a white stout, I thought somebody dumped some maple syrup in a blonde ale and was punking me. Then I remember the last time my friends actually did punk me, I woke up taped to a bicycle on a ferry towards Long Island. So syruping my beer probably wasn't on their level, wouldn't interest them. But when I had my first black IPA, it was so amazing, I thought I was having a stroke. So it was Stone, Savami Self-Righteous at TJ's Drinkery in Paoli, PA. And so it didn't help that Scott, the bartender, he just poured it into a glass, no context, and said, "You gotta try this." My eyes saw stout, first sip, my mouth tasted IPA, and that didn't compute, so naturally my brain said, "Oh, we must be dying. Let's ramp up the heart rate, let's give him some tunnel vision, make his hands really sweaty, and have him forget his friend's name that's standing right next to him just to help out." Thanks a lot, brain. Seriously, it was mind-blowing. And a very memorable experience, but in a good way once I calmed down. Really enjoyed it. And once my sanity kind of came back together, I realized I was, what was going on actually, what I was drinking, and I became an instant fan. So do you guys have any memories like that? Beers you'll remember forever, the first time you had it, where, who you were with, all that stuff? If so, share them in the comments. I'd love to hear it. You can also tag me in that next time you check in that beer on Untapped at Harry Beard. Also on Instagram, Twitter, all those fun places. If you're not following me there, do so. I tend to do some goofy things. Right now, every Saturday, we're playing Name That Movie. I take a picture of my check-in. There's a fuzzy movie image in the background. What is it? This last week was Speed. We'll see what happens next. And follow Hop Culture Mag everywhere as well. The party's just getting started, guys. We have a lot of fun stuff we're already working on. You've seen some of it. There's a lot more to come. And you'll hear about it first right here. So until next time, peace, punch, Captain Crunch. I'm out of here.